Welcome to the Blues basketball media coverage for the NBL round 5 doubleheader between the Frankston Blues and tonight. It's first up, it's going to be the Launceston Tornadoes. I'm Damien Arsens from the pickandroll.com.au, and joining me tonight is a former WNBL star and now Frankston Blues junior coach Nat Porter. And Nat, very different looking teams compared to how they matched up last year, of course. Both sides, the Tornadoes have had a lot of change, and of course the Blues have had a lot of change.
Yeah, I was just looking at the Tornadoes. I looked at their roster before I got here, and now I'm looking at them and I don't know any of them, so it's going to be interesting.
It's certainly a very new look lineup, and Launceston had a host of WNBL stars in their starting lineup last year, and now they're all gone.
They've gone. Evacuated the building.
And so it's going to be a really intriguing game tonight. Of course, Frankston coming in with just the one win, and the Tornadoes are searching for another win tonight as well. Of course, technology fails me when I want to see it. They've got 2 wins, so they're one game ahead with a 2-3 record. So we'll quickly run through the starting lineups tonight. For the Powerade Frankston Blues, it's Steph Reed, Saray Taylor, Tori Jackson, Taylor Lee, and Joanna Smith. As we're about to get underway. So we've got Rebecca Abel, Sarah O'Neill, Stella Beck, Stephanie Gardner, and Brittany Hodges for the Tornadoes. And we're underway here at Frankston on a very cold and wet Saturday night. I've got my extra jacket here tonight, Nat, just in case, because it can get very cold down here at Barty Avenue.
Well, I am wearing shorts. Just in preparation.
Shot from the corner, rattles out. Great offensive rebound. He's dropped in, didn't quite see the number. It's actually very hard to read their numbers.
It is, actually.
Reed from the wing. Well, that's a confident looking start from the Blues, Steph Reed.
They're really spreading the floor on Launceston early.
Good ball movement. They get it into Gardner, and Gardner's going to head to the line to shoot a couple. Sorry, my apologies, it's Hodges. That two-tone colour, I'm really struggling to see the numbers. So Hodges misses the front end. She's coming into tonight's game averaging 17 points and 10 rebounds. Having a very solid season. Jackson with the box out, and it's Reed will clean up. Lee loses the handle.
Good D.
Ooh. And we've got a foul call, just as you say, good D. It's always the way.
Always the way.
So it's Taylor picks up a reach.
Now Blues number 5, Saray Taylor. The first foul. Second Blues team foul, sub Blues.
They throw it in, nice interior play. Can't get it to go. It's Hodges. And it's Lee. Now advancing the ball. Reed just hit a 3 from that spot a moment ago. Oh, she all opens up. She could have shot that. Instead, it's a corner 3. Taylor Lee from the corner. Back-to-back triples for the Blues. Again, good passing by the Tornadoes. And this time, Hodge cleans up her own miss. Smith now on the break. She rides a bump, and she's going to go to the line for 2. And that'll be charged to Hodges, I feel.
Tornadoes number 9, Brittany Hodges, for first foul. Sub Blues. On the line to shoot 3 for the Blues is Joanna Smith.
Smith rattles in the first. drops both, and it's an early 8-4 lead to the home side. That's a tough up and under. Hodges cleans up. And a three-point attempt's good. Gardner opening up her account from deep.
It's pretty good shooting out there early on.
Reed. Oh, it opens up. Too easy.
Great penetration.
So
Good little change of...
Reed comes up with a steal. And she's got two running for it. Oh, lovely handoff, and Smith can't handle it. Where's that University of Buffalo chemistry?
That's it. She should have known that was coming. The no-looky.
3-on-1 break. Surely it was always going to be a Buffalo link-up. Tornadoes get it over half in the pressure. Hands off inside. Hodges. Good ball movement by the Tornadoes. But it's picked off. They get it back. Broken play. Probably would have been better advised just to pull that out, Nat.
Yeah, not my shot of choice.
But instead it's going to be the Blues.
Like to see Saray square up there.
Lee gets inside. Hands
Nice
off to
find.
Taylor. And that doesn't fall. So Gardner now for Launceston. Pull up Jay. It's off the back of the iron. And teammate Hodges with a nice turnaround.
Well, she got a few boards already.
She certainly has. But that's rebound number 3, according to the official statisticians. I kind of feel she might have 5.
I feel like that too.
Either that or it's the live stats are just a bit slow. So it's been a fast-paced start.
And as they're moving the ball well, both teams early. Good penetration by Frankston. Good
Deep
find.
seal inside. Taylor with the easy. Wide open shot. Nice. Gardner drains it from deep. She's 2 of 2 from downtown. So, as you said, Nat, some hot shooting to open this game.
Absolutely. They'll be looking to make a few adjustments on defense, getting hand to the shooter. Tegan.
Fowler likes what she sees, and she's more than capable from there.
That's just good defense. I love that
The
speed.
kids are watching.
Ah.
Just move your feet and stay in front.
Incredible. Good hustle there.
And Reed's going to chase this one down.
Great hustle. Into the body and one. Boom.
And Steph Reed is pumped. Smith read that. Couldn't quite pull it away. Goes all the way. A bit out of control.
And that's what you want. Put them in a bit of chaos.
Go straight back inside.
Good
O'Neal.
defense, Tegan.
Beck goes up strong. She can't finish. Now there's an interesting one. Stella Beck, New Zealander from St. Mary's, a graduate.
Yeah.
Kick out to the corner for Taylor. And the three-pointers continue to rain down here at Frankston. Taylor puts her team up by 7 with 4:52 to play in the first as the Tornadoes call for time. And Nat, we certainly haven't seen this kind of hot shooting down here at Frankston in the women's division this season.
I was going to say 17 points in 5 minutes. Bam, they're on fire. You said that was going to be cold in here. It's definitely not cold.
Well, temperature-wise, but on the court it's certainly been hot. And Steph Reed, she's leading all scorers with 7. Gardner's, she's hit 2 straight triples of her own for 6. And both teams, if you look at Frankston, 3 of 3 from downtown. I think that was even 4 of 4. Mike, no, it's 3 of 3 from downtown. Perfect shooting, while Launceston, they're 2 of 3. 1 missed three-pointer early days. However, if you look at Launceston's field goal shooting, they're 4 of 14. They've
Yeah,
had
that's
multiple offensive rebounds.
Yeah, look, I'm sure the Launceston coach is telling them to tidy it up defensively. 17 points and a quarter, let alone.
6 offensive rebounds in 5 minutes of basketball
Wow.
for the Tornadoes. They just haven't been able to capitalise. And, of course, if you're just eyeballing it, they've certainly got the size advantage.
They do, absolutely.
With Hodges, and she's looked very dangerous.
Yeah, she has.
So Beck, the Kiwi, gets her first points of the game. Reed wanted to shoot the 3. Nice little
Loader.
2-player game with Taylor. They didn't pay Reed enough respect. Again, good ball movement by the Tornadoes, but just that last pass was at the ankles.
Yeah, they're really pushing to score, but just coughing up too many turnovers. Oh, a tight pass.
And the reverse. Steph Reed is continuing on her fine form of this season. She had 28 against Nunawading last week.
She's just like the engine out there, isn't she? Just love watching her play.
Just seems like she's getting better with every game as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's certainly a position Frankston have not been in this season. 21-12 lead. As we see Malika Ivanov coming in for just her second game of the season. Made a return last week from injury. They go straight inside. O'Neill can't hit. Tracks her own shot down. Erin Riley is checked into the game. Manages to come away with it. Smith, that's a good option. Oh. And she drains it.
And she was out of, I think,
but she stepped out of court. Well, hot shooting has continued, and it hasn't just been 1 or 2 players, it's been everyone.
They're sharing the love.
Smith's more than capable. Once she gets going too, she's a streak shooter. She'll keep going.
Absolutely.
And we've seen some impressive signs from Riley as well, who's not afraid to shoot it. Gardner pulls the trigger again. Oh, lovely pass inside by Beck.
It's another offensive board.
Ivanov is long.
Great rebound, great putback. Excellent second efforts.
There's been a lot of second efforts from both teams as we see a corner 3.
Oh.
Oh! I said it was going to be cold, as you said. The temperature is soaring.
Smoking. Again. And
It just rattled out too.
That's right. She puts one up. Miss puts one up. Make it. That's what's going to happen.
Gardner flips it out. O'Neill.
And I hope my under-12 girls are watching this high clip percentage shooting.
My word, this is really good shooting by both teams from the perimeter. Lee.
Little handoff.
Hezzy gives it out. Taylor. And Taylor's, certainly as the seasons wore on, Taylor's outside shooting's gotten better and better as well.
Yeah, it has, and it's nice to see the versatility that she offers too. Great defense.
The youngster Riley getting back. Smith wanted to shoot that. She's poked her finger. I'm pretty sure she was out of bounds. Not sure why there wasn't a whistle on that, but anyway. And O'Neill gets the offensive rebound. Gardner now. She's looked dangerous. And an offensive foul is drawn by Taylor. Well, certainly from a Blues perspective, they want to see some better perimeter defence, and Taylor just gave them some.
That was it.
So another timeout called, and it's a 25-19 lead to the Blues with 1:08 to play in the first term. And what a hot start this has been.
It has. It's been fantastic. I mean, it's dried up, well, when I say dried up a little bit for Frankston, it hasn't really, but 25 1/4 is still good. But 19 defensively, you know, it's, wow.
Well, both teams have been shooting hot from deep. Launceston has certainly lifted their shooting percentage inside the arc. They're now up to 34%. But Steph Reed leads all scorers with 11. Taylor's up to 7. And for the Tornadoes, Gardner, she's got 6. Abel's got 5. O'Neill's got 4. And certainly O'Neill's has looked dangerous as anyone. She's picked up 5 rebounds. And I'm pretty sure Hodges should probably have 5 or 6 as well. She's only been credited with 4. But certainly they're balanced. The 5 they've had on for the Tornadoes, they've looked very balanced out there.
They do. And I'm just looking at the rebound count. It's 13-7. You know, I'll be picking up on that and getting them to do a better job boxing out, especially offensively.
But funnily enough, the Blues are outscoring the Tornadoes 12-8 in the paint.
Lucky.
Well, is it lucky or is it that penetration they've been able to get? Because certainly Reed and Smith have got inside a number of times.
They have actually, and they've really exposed that split line. Ivanov
the long 2. And certainly from the Blues' depth perspective, they really need Ivanov to start finding some touch after returning from injury. And of course, the Blues are still missing Sharisha Richards, who's at least another 1 or 2 weeks away, from what I hear. And Courtney Wilkins is due any day.
Nice, tough drive.
Stella Beck just muscling her way inside. Fresh off a senior year at college as we see Steph Reed do what Steph Reed does.
I was going to say she'd get the crowd going, but not too many people sitting in the stands on that side tonight.
I was going to say, it's probably the smallest crowd we've had. Maybe that's reflective of it's a Tasmanian team here tonight.
Potentially.
And Reed makes a 3-point play. 28-21 in the opening term. O'Neill, another short-range jumper goes. So the Blues should have last shot here with 10 seconds on the game clock. There's no one else. You want the balls in hands as Reed does it again. Steph Reed is on fire.
She is on fire, all right.
And it's the Blues. 30 points in the opening term against the visiting Launceston Tornadoes. 30-23. And that, with lots of superlatives we can continue to throw, but that was one highly entertaining quarter of women's basketball.
It was brilliant. Look at that shooting. Not too many misses at all. Great on the boards, run and gun. It was good to watch. And yes, it is the first quarter. That's not.
It's not half time.
It's not half time. It's still got 3 quarters to go. We're on to a 120-point game.
Well, if we were talking about last season and we said the Blues were 30 points, it probably was a halftime score.
That's potentially right. Yes.
So they've certainly made some great inroads here, and it's a great start by the hometown Blues. And what's impressed me the most isn't just the shooting, it's been the ball movement, but not just of the Blues, but the Tornadoes have arguably been even better.
Absolutely, and they started off really well with that, spreading the floor, 5 out, kicking it in, kicking it out. So they're nice basketball to watch. I mean, defensively, probably not, but they're shooting at a good clip. That, and that makes up for that, all those points, 53 points in a quarter.
So what do the Blues need to do to slow the Tornadoes down now that you've seen a bit of them?
Well, I think boxing out is key. I think that's probably where, Tornadoes, whilst they haven't, converted back in the paint, they've given them that second chance opportunity. So I'd be saying, right, we need to get a body on.
10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, ouch. And, that's lucky for the Blues that they haven't converted that, but it gives them that second chance look. So I'd be really looking to shut that down. I mean, they're extending the defense, which is nice. We saw a bit of zone there as well. Just fill them out and see how they go and carry a hand to the shooter. I'm sure at some point in time they're going to drop a little bit in percentage, but who knows?
And look, for the Tornadoes, I think the one area they need to tighten up is try and take away the lanes of Steph Reed.
Yeah, Steph and Smith.
And
yeah,
Smith.
Definitely. That's where they're getting hurt, drawing that second defender, a little dish and go. But even so, Steph's getting all the way to the rack. So, really coming across on the help line, helps split.
So we're underway in the second term here at Frankston. Round 5 of NBL 1. And it's Taylor handing off to Smith. Long 2. And Reed gets her hands on the ball again. One feels if Reed continues to play this way throughout the season, she will no longer be a development player on a WNBL roster.
Yeah, I can't imagine so.
This time it's Lee. Oh, the lovely pass to Lee in the corner. Can't get rewarded.
Good second efforts.
Nice handoff inside to Smith.
It's just a different team we're watching.
So we're seeing some extended full court pressure now. Another turnover. And Smith nearly saved it. Ends up in the crowd. But again, the Tornadoes are having a hell of a problem right now against his press.
They are, yeah. They've coughed it up every time.
They kind of said it a few times this season. I actually want to see the Blues run some more full court pressure. They've got the players to do it. They've got Smith. They've got Steph Reed, one of the best defensive players in the league.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've got someone as versatile as Lee.
Absolutely.
Smith can't track that rebound down off a missed shot by Gardner.
It's taken out a few of my under 12 parents over there in the corner. Could have got him in the head.
We'll just call it fan engagement.
That's it. Switch
So
there.
Gardner kicks it out. O'Neill fires again. This time she misses. She's had a bit of a hot hand for the Tornadoes as Reed's going, well, if you're going to close me out, I'm going to go all the way. And the hot shooting continues for the Blues as Smith drains a triple.
And that was purely just out of Reed penetrating, getting her feet in the paint, ball, and then bang. And when it's dropping, why stop playing that way?
And that's long. And it's going to go Blues' way. So looking over at the bench, the Tornadoes have travelled with a roster of 8. A very thin bench tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Coming off the bench for the Tornadoes tonight is Jessica Johnston. As we see another one go down. Reed. It's just raining 3-pointers.
It's like a coach's dream.
Good defensive play by the Blues again.
Let's pull up for a 3 here, why not?
Lee's going to get inside. This is going up.
Oh!
Oh, she lost the handle. Do we call that a shot? It slipped right out of Smith's
like
hands.
Harlem Globetrotter move.
And she's laughing at herself. She understands what's going on. But it's a 38-23 lead to the Blues. And certainly, I know they ended up losing by 18 to Nunawading last week, but I can tell you what, that margin did not give them justice at all.
Absolutely.
And speaking to a couple of people after the game from Nunawading, they said that they knew it was closer than the final margin.
Yes.
They were made to work hard, speaking to some of the players after the game.
Yeah, and this roster, you know, it's a high caliber roster and they push teams.
Reed with a tough fadeaway. It's way off. And that's going to be a foul. Gardner takes a heavy hit. It bounces up straight away.
Foul Blues number 1 is Steph Reed.
And you make no mistake, the Blues made the Spectres work last week.
And I mean, you know, from a coaching perspective, whilst it's nice to have the win, you know, walking out of a stadium when you've really made the other team work hard as they possibly can to achieve that win, you know, that's something you take away, and that carries over to the next game, which is what we're seeing now. So,
and not many teams come away from the graveyard with a win these days.
No, they don't. Love that court. What a super court that one is. Oh, sloppy
And the Blues
pass.
pick it off again. Lee's going to lead the break. Fowler would have had a deep seal, but well played inside by Beck.
Oh.
Forces the turnover. Beck did a great job on Fowler in the post.
She did.
Great young player out of New Zealand. Of course, a lot of Australian and New Zealand talent ends up at St Mary's these days.
They do. They love the Aussies over there at St Mary's.
Taylor doing a great job of staying in front of her. O'Neill throws up the floater and Fowler comes away with a defensive board. And look, the Blues want to keep the pressure up.
The pace has certainly dropped a notch, which was always bound to happen.
Well, I'm more worried for the Tornadoes. Looking at their bench, they've only got 2 sitting down there at the moment, or 3 sitting down there at the moment. And if this pace keeps up, I'm not sure they're going to be able to run this one out.
No, yeah, well, it looks like way, doesn't it? Especially if Gardner's in a bit of
Gardner's looking
bit of
very
strife over
proppy.
there. Yeah, she is. They really need her out as their on-court general.
So Fowler gave some great minutes at the centre. We see Ivanov return. You can't leave Ivanov open, she'll fire. And that's called using your head. Beck. Nice layup by Beck, can't finish. Taylor made life extremely difficult for her. Look at Taylor running the floor.
Oh.
Getting the full court pressure, causing all kinds of problems.
Good hustle by the Blues there in the backcourt.
But certainly the scoring's dried up a little bit over the last few minutes. It was bound to at some point. Ivanov got a hand on it.
Needs to put that away.
Ennis can't get it to go. Reed probing. Surprised Ivanov.
So if she can sink
There
one.
you go.
There you go.
She finally got one to drop. Beck.
Great penetration.
Oh, that's tough by Beck. Just
That was a lovely, lovely move.
It was,
That
and-
just took her right out to the side, cross her back, never in doubt.
just bounced her out.
Just beautiful use of her body.
As we
Great
see,
finish.
timeout called by the Blues, but it certainly was. And you can see the difference between Ivanov and Taylor right there. Taylor didn't give her that at all.
No, that's
and
right.
Ivanov's come in and she just gets bounced out. But it's a 13-point ball game in favour of the Blues. Halfway through the second period as we approach half-time. And while the scoring's dried up, it's still a 40-point
Yeah,
total that the Blues have put
total,
up.
that's it.
And it's just been a phenomenal performance by the Blues, and it's amazing to think that they've still got the likes of Richards and Wilkins to come in.
Yeah, it's very exciting down here at the Blues Stadium.
And of course, you've had something to do with that because the junior program's looking pretty good as well, Nat.
Yeah, we are. We're doing well. We've got our top 2 teams under 12s in BC this year, which is really cool. The 2's got their first win on Friday night against Dandenong, which was nice as well. We've got the dreaded duel against them next Friday night here at this exact court. So that's always a tough one when you got to play your other team. But they're a great bunch of girls and they're learning and listening and doing all the right things. They're lovely when they're 10 and 11 years old.
There you go. And of course, you've got a couple of players out on the court who've got coaching an under-12s team as well.
Yeah, we do. They're doing fantastic. You know, we go right down to bottom age here in under 12s, and it's just great to see their development, fundamental skills. You know, all the important stuff which we learnt, back in the 80s, being carried through now. So it's fantastic.
Very good. So we've got Beck now to the line for the three-point play. Makes no mistake. So closes the margin to 12. And Beck now.
It'll be interesting to see if Beck plays WNBL. Like you said, she just came back from college, so see if she winds up in one of the teams.
So we've seen a number of possessions where they're giving Ivanov the shot. And she just hasn't been able to make them pay consistently.
Oh, good defense by Taylor.
Ivanov can't save it, so it's going to go back Tornado's way. Beck tries to hand up. Ivanov read it. Nice little
Nice interior play between the two girls.
Brittany Hodges.
So Hodges goes the back door and finishes nicely. Reed, nice kick out. Corner 3. Lee's long.
So now, Blues, I think that they probably need to get through a bit of structure, a bit of set, get that ball moving.
Taylor got in front again, and now Reed's running the break. She's going to win that race.
Face, bang. Just look at her like, I'm coming at you. Slowing down.
21 first half points to Steph Reed. This long 3 goes down. Whoa! Abel.
That was Christy Harrow range.
That was huge.
Oh, Steph's like, nah, I'm coming back for you. Bang. This is my court. Don't show me up.
24 points in the first half
as
to
player
Steph
of the week
Reed.
for sure. I'm calling it early.
And the Blues have 45 as Riley plays great D. Forces the turnover. And the Tornadoes are not happy about that call. O'Neill thought it came off Riley, but I think she just got pressured out of it. We don't have instant replays, unfortunately.
No.
Maybe next year.
Come on, Damien. Get with the program.
Hey, yeah, all the games are being live streamed this year. That's a big step forward.
They are, which is wonderful. How awesome. And I just saw the report came out, over 1 million participants in basketball.
That's a great outcome.
Incredible.
And
Well done.
And they're only the ones that are registered.
Yeah, exactly. It's not all the street ballers out there.
Reed. Kick out. Lee, she's going to probe. Oh, don't tell me she's going to... And they missed the... I was going to say, she needed to shoot it and just didn't.
Yep.
Lack of recognition as the shot clock expires. I was expecting her to put that up.
I was too.
And the way she's been shooting, it was probably going to drop.
That's it. Pull the trigger, Steph.
So the Blues are continuing with the full court pressure. Gardner lost the handle. Gets it back.
Staggered screen. Oh, big screen there at the top.
Lovely.
Nice play.
Lovely vision by Gardner.
She got to put that in.
Especially when you get a
Excellent
dive.
execution. Oh, good finish.
And the Blues in transition immediately respond. And that hurts for the Tornadoes. They should have scored on the last possession. And they get one back there. Brown gets her first points of the game. Oh, gets hammered, does Reed. She's going to bounce straight back up. And she's going to head to the line for a chance to make it 26 first half points.
Pardon?
26.
Unbelievable. Wonder what well, there wouldn't be any NBL 1 scoring record, would there? Considering this is the first season of the NBL 1.
Well, there'd be a record, but she
not
could be
a
on track to break
record.
it.
She could be.
Whatever that may be. I haven't actually looked that up. We'll have to do that at half time.
Yes, we'll find out what that is. No pressure though, Steph, to beat that one.
Steph Reed continues to pile on the points here at Frankston, and the margin's back out to 14.
She's got over half their points, Steph does.
And the worrying side for the Tornadoes, they've got a very thin bench, and Steph Reed is not going to stop running.
No, she's not. And Gardner's off again with that knee, so that's a big loss if she can't keep playing.
Well, the last possession when she made that lovely pass inside that they couldn't capitalise, you could just see she held her knee after the play.
Yeah. Let's hope she's all right.
So great defensive play, stolen by Reed. Guess what? Guess what? Oh, she nearly missed it.
That's the easiest shot you had all night, Steph.
She got it to go though. She's got a mountain of points in this first half. More than half of her team's 51 first half points. And I'm pretty sure that's it.
Oh, she overshot that one again.
But
Good execution. They're executing really well, Launceston.
They are.
They've just got to close them down defensively.
And certainly their best avenue to the basket does appear to be Hodges.
It
As
does.
Reed shoots again.
Oh.
Oh my!
Gosh.
Oh my! Steph Reed! 31 points in the first half. That's got to
That
be
is a record. That has got to be a
That
record.
has to be the record
We're
for
calling
NBL
it.
one.
It's a record.
And a
It's gotta
half
be a
this
record.
season. Steph Reed has just lit it up. We'll have to call it the furnace tonight or something because it's been smoking hot in here. The Blues are up 54-37 on the back of the Steph Reed show.
Wow. Wow. Now, if I was coaching Launceston, I would be going a box and one right now. I would be throwing my best defender, my quickest defender, to face guard Reed. Don't let her get the ball and shut her down and see what they can do, because right now she is obliterating your team. She's killing you.
We've run out of words to use.
I know. It's like a Hollywood blockbuster.
She's been absolutely unstoppable, Steph Reed, whether it's been shooting the three ball or getting inside the paint. It's just an unbelievable performance. 12 of 13 from the field is just amazing for a game, let alone a first half. She's 4 of 4 from downtown, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. She's got 2 rebounds. She's got 4 assists and 4 steals.
Amazing. And 1 turnover. Like, wow.
She's got a plus minus of plus 20.
Well, she's having a good game.
Here we go, Frankston.
Well, she's certainly backing up from that 28-point performance as the Tornadoes have thrown this away. That was a tired-looking pass by Beck too.
Yeah, it was. That, they're interesting second half coming up, I think.
I think the Tornadoes are in for a world of pain. So Reed now. Can she make... Oh, she is not, is she?
Oh, beautiful pass out. Good inside, outside. Great ball
Shot
movement.
clock's running down. Three-pointer. Taylor is off. Fowler wide open. And gets it to go in the half. On the
Dirk
buzzer.
Whiskey turnaround.
On the shot clock buzzer.
They're all participating.
Well, the Blues very much run an equal opportunity offense.
They do. They do.
It's just been all about Steph Reed tonight.
On Blues number 21,
And of course, Fowler, offensive rebound. Timely. And it's a 19-point ball game. And this is certainly the biggest first half that the Frankston women have been able to put up over the last couple of years that I can recall.
I believe so. It's a great game to commentate. Thanks.
Nice little handoff inside, and Hodges loses the ball. It's been a deflection. It's going to go back to Tornadoes' way as the youngster Riley steps back in for Fowler.
Keeper in the corner.
Lack of recognition this time by the Tornadoes as the shot clock expires. And just the body language of Launceston is not good right now.
It's looking rather fatigued, isn't it? They're going to need to regroup. I think they're hanging out for this halftime break. Great handles.
Good ball movement. Sees Smith open. I thought that was going down. And Smith again stops the foray. O'Neill kicks it inside. Good kick out. Three's long, and Hodges
Good
tracks
board.
it down. Corner 3 is up, and that's long. And 10 seconds in the
shot.
game clock. Smith with a jumper is good.
Great momentum.
Riley throws it from half court, but that will be half time. And if you're a Blues fan, you're extremely happy right now. 58 first half points, led by 31 of them. Steph Reed has had an absolute blockbuster first half, and it's the Blues leading by 21 at half time. And that, is that not one of the best Frankston Blues women's first half performances you've seen in some time?
Absolutely. I wouldn't just say just Frankston, I'd say just in basketball in general. That was, a beautiful start. Beautiful movement. Great job defensively. That was wonderful.
So again, if you've missed it and you just joined us, Steph Reid, 31 points in the first half alone. She's also dished out 4 assists and has 4 steals as well. It's just a phenomenal first half. Her team is shooting a blistering 59% from the field. They're 50% from downtown. They're a perfect 5 of 5 from the line. And if you're a Tornadoes fan, you don't want to listen in right now because they're shooting 37% from the field, 36% from beyond the arc, and only 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. And you're trailing by 21 points at half time. So Nat will take a short break. We'll be back for the second half action in just under 10 minutes time. Join us there for the second half, and let's see how many points Steph Reid can rack up tonight.
Let's hope it continues.
Welcome back to the Blues basketball media coverage of this NBL 1 Round 5 clash between the Powerade Frankston Blues and the Launceston Tornadoes. And if you missed the first half, you missed a scintillating performance by the hometown Blues, and in particular Stephanie Reid. 31 points, 12 of 13 shooting, 4 of 4 from downtown, 3 of 3 from the line. She's actually been credited with 5 assists. It's been bumped up by 1. 4 steals in 17 minutes. And she's guided her team to a 58-37 half-time lead. 58 points is what they've got at half-time. Steph Reid has 31 of them. And what a fantastic performance. And we shouldn't forget Smith, Joanna Smith, her running buddy at the University of Buffalo. She's got 11 to round out the scoring. And then the Tornadoes, they've got 8 points from Rebecca Abel. And Hodges has been good. She's got 6 points and 8 rebounds. Gardner has got 8 points of her own, but unfortunately for them, she's looked very proppy and may or may not play some minutes in this second half. And Nat, a phenomenal first half, but really now it's what can the Tornadoes do with their short roster of only 8 players, and with probably one of their best players, Gardner, now looking unlikely in the second half.
Yeah, look, it's looking a little bit glim, but, you know, third quarter basketball, that's where they can come out and really, you know, try and change it. I'd be looking to make sure that we don't blow this margin out, bring the margin back as close as they can, tidy up their defence on Reid, as I said, you know, even if they've got a face guard, keep the ball out of her hands, and just try and shake some things up. But yeah, Gardner's on the bench, so it's looking not so good for her this second half.
So the second half now getting underway. Reid, Taylor, Lee, Riley and Smith on court. Abel, O'Neill, Beck, Hodges and Brown. So as we suspected, no Gardner at this point. Nice step by Taylor, a bit short. And it's now Launceston looking to make inroads into this 21-point margin. Beck. She's actually looked solid.
Taylor's done a good job on her defensively, though. A very similar type of player, I think.
And that's an air ball.
First air ball for the night. They usually go straight through the hoop.
I was going to say, most of the three-point shooting in the first half, particularly by the Blues, they were going in. And that's a turnover. Did you hear a whistle there?
No.
I didn't hear a whistle. They certainly pointed this way, but
That's it.
nonetheless, Tornadoes have another chance. Good turnover. Oh, a foul's been called on Taylor. In fact, it's Lee who's picked up the foul. But a good little double team, nearly forced the turnover. So Abel, O'Neill, Annis, Beck and Hodges on court for the Tornadoes.
The high pick and roll again.
Look at the pressure by the Blues. The Blues are really up tonight. Beck, good kick to the corner. That rattles out. Another offensive rebound. Another one.
Good start there by Launceston, really spreading the Blues on defence.
And that's the one area the Launceston dominated in the first half, was those offensive rebounds.
Oh,
Steph Reid can do no wrong. 33 points and counting. Oh, lovely
nice
pass.
transition, good finish.
That's what you teach the bigger players to do. You've got to trail.
Trail through.
Keep running.
That's it. So Abel's up a bit more on Reid, putting a bit more pressure on.
Doesn't matter.
She's getting to the rack.
35.
It's her night tonight.
35 points and counting. We're officially going to start the Reid beating counter. Hodges. She goes strong. There you go. But certainly early on when they went through Hodges, good things happened.
Yeah, I really like that combo interior play between Beck and Hodges.
Lee goes all the way and gets it to go. Taylor Lee, just too quick. And I think that's going to cause problems between Smith, Reid, Lee. I'm really going to struggle to see how the Tornadoes are going to match up as the game winds out.
Yeah, well, they're converting down here offensively. If they can't stop them at the other end, there's going to be a long second half.
So Lee with a 3-point play. That's 22 points in the Blues' favour. Annis. Good ball movement, but they've turned it over. Reed.
Steal.
Steal number 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Beautiful pass.
And assist number 6. She's doing it all, Steph Reed. She's
double.
having a party. She's loving it.
Living the dream.
And it's a now 24-point margin just inside 3 minutes of the second half. And I think this is danger signs for Tornadoes if there weren't already.
That's right. You never want to call a game. You never want to call it this early. But it is looking like it's going in the Blues' favour.
We'll use the O word. It's ominous.
It's ominous, that's it. Yeah, 17-21 to play in total. And we could see the Blues tip over the 100-point mark.
Well, if they maintain this pace, they're going to blow 100 easily.
Easily.
And
Very cool. Very cool for a game of women's basketball. They tip the 100 mark.
And if Steph Reed keeps doing what she's doing, she's on track for 40 plus. And I'm not going to say the other one because I don't want to put the mocker on her. But right now she's got 35 points. She's just doing a bit of everything. She's only got 2 rebounds. Only got 2 of them.
Only 2. Well,
only
come on,
2.
Steph, pick it up.
But she's got 6 assists.
She's playing a beautiful game of basketball.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's got 5 steals as well. So
yep.
An all-round performance by Steph Reed, but it's been the efficiency of what she's done as well. 14 of 15 shooting.
Here we go.
Again, the extended pressure. The Tornadoes having... Oh, there's steal number 6.
Make that 15 of 16. Layup, 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 layup.
Well, she keeps going like this. She is on track for a triple-double as well. It's going to be a big one as Smith gets the steal. Oh, this is getting ugly. This is getting ugly, Nat.
This is like, they might have to apply the mercy rule.
But you can see the Blues, they're out for the kill.
They are, they're upbeat.
It's been rare over the last few years the Blues have been in a position that they can do this. Some good ball movement though. Finds O'Neill. I've liked O'Neill's shot. She's been consistent.
She has.
Taylor, well, she wants to get in on the action. She's not going to let Smith and Reed have all the fun. And good transition by the Tornadoes. That's terrible D, actually.
It's not good defense at all.
.73 points, and we've still got 6 minutes to play in the third. Kick out. Corner 3. That's short. Again, great vision by Reed. And lack of recognition there on transition. Tornadoes unlucky.
Oh, another board.
Wide open on the wing, and that's short.
Good box out there.
So the Tornadoes had 3 opportunities.
Oh, coast to coast.
Taylor! Oh, the confidence in the Blues is just rising tonight. Smith picks the pocket. And Lee. Oh, she's going to hand off to Reed.
She doesn't want to ruin her field goal percentage.
She doesn't at all.
Oh,
blocked from behind. A little bit too casual. And that's been punched loose by Smith as well. So up and down action by both teams.
Steph's having fun out there.
The Blues have been having fun all night.
They sure have.
Certainly not a lot of smiles on the Tornadoes' faces. Hodges goes to work on Fowler. Fowler did a good job.
Did a great job.
But Beck's a little bit more versatile and athletic and gets around her on that possession.
Great
vision by Reed. Finds Smith. Assist number 8.
She might break a record there too.
Smith now moves up as well. She's got 17. So the Buffalo duo getting it done. A lot of contact that time, and Hodges is going to work her way to the line.
That's a nice post move. It's tough. That's what you want from your post player. Go hard at the rack. I mean, it would have been good if she finished, but it was a nice, tough move.
A couple of times she's overshot the ball, if
Yeah,
anything.
she has, hasn't she?
Trying to maybe power away too far, but again, when ball's gone in her hands, good things have generally happened.
Really good things have happened. And I'd be looking to get the ball in her hands and in Beck's hands. They're playing really nicely, these two.
I think O'Neill's the other one. She's actually been good, particularly on that mid-range jumper, been rock solid.
Yeah, that's true.
Rattles home the second as well. So it's a 77-50 point lead to the Blues, and Reid just putting on a show. This time can't get it to go. There you go. That's only a second miss of the game.
That is.
Unbelievable. So Jackson guarding. This time Beck. Maybe a bit of hit contact there by Smith. But again, Beck just looks like that versatile player, can go inside, outside, able to put the ball on the floor.
And she just hasn't stopped working all game. She's, keeping the minute. She's doing a great job.
Corner three's up. And with a foul on the shot, Smith. It's going to pick up the personal. You don't want to foul a three-point shot.
Yeah, no.
Mind you, right now, there's a lot of good things happening for the Blues. So Tegan Fiamengo steps in for her first minutes tonight for the Blues, giving Smith a breather. Johnston gets her first point of the game. A lot of contact, no call. And Beck, again, very aggressive. A lot of contact, and we've got a block called. Chermisov in for her first minute.
Good take
Picks
by
up
Abby.
a foul. Oh no, an offensive foul's been called. I was watching the baseline ref, he called a block.
I'm confused.
You were watching what I was watching, weren't you?
Yes, but I saw her go straight down, so yes, good call.
So an offensive foul is called as Riley from the wing
Pulls the pin.
just rims out, and Hodges with a big rebound.
It's good to see that Blues have got some of their other role players on, giving them some time.
12 rebounds now to Hodges. Going to get it inside. There you go. Again, their ball movement, Tornadoes, generally been good. And if they've coughed it up at all, it's usually been around the half court, trying to break a press.
Yeah, absolutely. No, the interior plays really good.
Fiamengo with a runner. This time the Blues get back.
That's offensive.
And that's just good defence by the youngster. And Riley, fresh off an Australian Under-18 championship. And for mine, she's been impressive since she's joined the team and been fearless.
Yeah, yep.
Her best game came in her second, of course, against the Spectres. She was phenomenal. But a timeout's been called, and it's still the Blues leading by 23 points, 77-54 with just over 2.5 to play. And Steph Reid, 37 points. Doing everything. She's got 8 assists, pretty sure she's got 6 steals as well. Yes, she does. 15 of 17 from the field. Has missed her second shot of the game, though, in this period. Certainly done a bit of everything, but Joanna Smith, the import as well, she's been impressive. Quietly gone about amassing 17 points of her own, but 7 rebounds to be the Blues' leading rebounder. And Hodges has just been doing a mountain of work for the Tornadoes. She's now up to 13 points to lead there, scoring with 13 rebounds. And Beck's got 11 and 7 rebounds as well, while O'Neill has got 10 points and 9 rebounds. So you can see those 3 have been the 3 getting it done. Of course, it doesn't look like we're going to see Gardner at all for the Tornadoes in this second half, which is very unfortunate for them, given they've come with an 8-player roster.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done for the day.
Here we go.
So Lee to Fiamengo. Riley, from way downtown. Oh my!
Nice shot.
Erin Riley from NBA distance. Brings up the 80. And it's not the final period. Beck going to work, corner to the wing. That's Long and Lee. A little bit too much pressure there. Probably more frustration than anything else.
Tornadoes number 8. That's Abel, that's her third foul.
Abel picks up foul number 3.
Shot clock reset.
So Smith's the only one who fouled trouble for the Blues. No one else has any more than 2 fouls in the game. Oh, Riley thought about pulling the trigger again.
Take that.
Oh, right now I'd try and get it back to her. Chermissov. That was long, nearly went in. And the Blues get a rare offensive rebound, especially without Fowler and without Taylor on the court. Blues running a lot of juniors at the moment. Nearly get a steal in the backcourt. Cassie Bora, the 17-year-old's on the court as well with Chermissov, Riley, Fiamengo. Lee's not exactly old either.
She's not a veteran.
Blues.
Yeah, Reed's had her break now. She's coming back.
She's back in.
It's going to try and get 40 by the end of this period.
Absolutely. Come on, Steph, you can
If
do
you were
it.
in this position, the ball was going to be in your hands, wasn't it, Nat? You were never getting it out of your hands.
Nah, not at all. Never. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Doesn't happen very often.
Oh, Riley with a good read. She nearly pokes it away. Nice little handoff by Beck.
Yeah, it works well,
Hodges
that double
should have
screen.
put it up, and they've forced a shot clock violation.
She's frustrated at herself for not going up.
Again, that's what happens when you're tired. You start losing the detail. Losing track of shot clocks. And Reed now, she's had a break. Hopefully she hasn't cooled off too much. Riley. Oh, she's going to pull the trigger. There you go. Back-to-back trays by Riley.
A lovely shot.
And Riley certainly providing some scoring punch off the bench. Reed nearly gets another steal. That would have been steal number 7 if she had have got it.
She was going in hard.
So we just got some sweat on the court inside the final minute of the third term. Yes, if you're just joining us, it is still the third term. Blues are up 83-54, believe it or not. And Cassie Bora steps back out, and Smith comes in. Smith's got 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals of her own. If you're just joining us, Steph Reed, 37 points, yes, with 8 assists and 6 steals. Good defense by the junior.
Oh, that's a scary pass.
Reed manages to get it back. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a brain fade. That happens with the youngsters. Reed. Hands off Lee. Oh, Reed's putting this up. And gets it to go again! 5 3-pointers to Steph Reed. She has not missed from beyond the arc. And there's your 40 points at three-quarter time.
It's beautiful.
Game clock down to 5. This has to go up. Beck's got to shoot. Toe over the line. No, just outside. And that'll be three-quarter time. And it's the Blues. They've got probably 2 or 3 nails in the coffin already. It's 86-54 at three-quarter time. That's not a final score. And Steph Reed, she has 40 points. As we head into the final break, she's got 8 assists, 6 steals. It is the story of the game. She's only missed 2 shots for the entire game. 15 of 17 shooting. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. Smith's got 17 points and 7 rebounds. And there's 3 players for Launceston in double figures now. Hodges has 13 points with 14 rebounds, and it's been just absolutely a beast inside. 11 points for Stella Beck, who's really played really well as a tandem with Hodges, and O'Neill's been very good. She's got 10 and 9 of her own. But really, it's been all Blues so far tonight, Nat, and you've got a grin on your face.
Yes, it's a great game to watch, great game of basketball. Maybe not so much for the Tornadoes, but certainly for the Blues. What a whopping start. You know, Riley coming in, draining those 2 big threes. You know, everybody's contributing. I think almost the entire roster's been on the floor. I think one hasn't been on yet, but sensational.
And the bad news for the Tornadoes is it looks like their star import guard, Gardner's out for the rest of this game. Has not played a minute in this game. Hurt her knee in the second period. And given Launceston's travelled with 8, that gives them 7. And they've got to back up against Eltham tomorrow.
Yes, tough gig.
Some intensive physio may be needed to get Gardner back on court.
Let's hope she's just sitting this second half out, because the game, well, it is pretty much gone for the Tornadoes. Let's hopefully she'll be able to suit up tomorrow.
Well, hopefully it's all precautionary with tomorrow in mind.
Absolutely.
But certainly if you're a Blues fan, you'd be very, very happy tonight. And it's been one of Frankston's favourite daughters getting it done. 40 points. Well on track to get 50.
Here we go,
And that's almost unheard of in women's basketball.
Sure is. Takes me back to Michael Jordan days.
Smith. Riley. Oh, she's been hot too. There you go. 3 straight 3-pointers to Erin Riley.
Unbelievable.
3 threes in a row for Erin. 9 points for the game.
Again,
Brittany Hodges.
Hodge again, just, you know, running hard on transition, finishing off well. That should be great for any team.
Lee. From the elbow. Short. It's Beck. She's closing in on a double-double of her own. Three-pointers up from the top of the key. It's off. Good rebound by Hodges. And I think Smith's going to pick up foul number 4.
Foul on Blues number 6, Joanna Smith.
It is indeed.
Joanna's 4th foul.
I don't think Coach Jess May's going to be too worried tonight about that.
No, I think that she'll be okay with that one. Well, it's not ideal.
Look at Reed. She hasn't stopped all night. Inside to
Nice
Hodges.
pick and roll at the top. Good kick out.
Lack of recognition by Hodges. She only had Reed to beat. And there's the shot clock going. Hodges should have just turned around on Reed and just gone straight to the rim.
Slam dunk.
And again, it's just been that night for Launceston.
It has, and as you said, you know, as fatigue sets in, decision making can sometimes be tampered with. Riley again. It's not our spot.
Again, you've got to shoot that basketball.
Definitely shoot that ball.
Just the confidence is just lacking right now. It's just been drained from Launceston. And with 8:16 to go, the Blues are going to power past the 100 mark.
Absolutely. Plenty of time left on this clock.
Riley, I really like the look of Riley, although at that time she probably put up a shot she'd rather not. But that's a learning experience for the youngster. Again,
Great
good D by
defense.
Taylor.
And one. Yep. That's a foul. That's a foul, Joanna.
But her certainly was.
Blues number 5, Saray Taylor.
But Taylor's ability to stay in front of those other versatile forwards is so valuable to the Blues.
Absolutely. And she's got good lateral movement, good size, good arm span. So,
And we've seen what the Blues have been able to get done tonight. They've added Riley over the last couple of weeks, provided an extra scoring punch from the perimeter, and yet they've still got to add Sharisha Richards. My apologies, I'll spit that out.
Sharisha.
They've still got to add her. And they've got Courtney Wilkins to come in as well. So a player like Taylor's only going to get more important, because with Richards being able to anchor the centre and play against the other bigs, it's actually going to free her game up even more.
That's right. Yeah, look out for her.
So a very important win coming the Blues' way tonight. It's their second of the season. And with those players coming, as I mentioned before, it means their season's still got some hope. Oh, that's good D by Riley.
Great finish. Oh, that's tough. Oh.
As I said, that was great D by Riley. Drawing the offensive foul, but being willing to put your body in front
Yeah, absolutely.
of someone like Hodges is steaming up the court.
That's right, coming at you like a steam train.
Again, I think I used the word fearless earlier. She's just got that ability just to, I'm going to go as hard as I can.
Yep.
And give it everything I've got, and it's working for her.
That's right.
Leaving nothing out on the court.
It's good we've got Sean Felder on the court. Now they've got, the whole bench has been on the floor this game.
They certainly have. Getting valuable minutes into the youngsters and be able to play with people like Reed and Taylor and Smith. Taylor. Taylor just continues to get better with every game. Nothing like getting minutes on the basketball court, is there, Nat?
No, that's right, there isn't. Especially when they're good minutes. Oh, tight drive, nice.
And Beck manages to squeeze her way past. 13 points for Beck. Has worked hard for every one of them too. Riley.
I was going to say, when's Reed coming back in? I wanted to crack 50. Oh.
And Lee goes all the way. So Lee now up to 10 points. Beck. Oh, she's quadruple team. Kick out. The three rattles out. Riley gets her hands on it and blocked by Taylor. There you go. She's back in.
She's back in.
So we've got 6 minutes to go. Is she going to crack 50?
Yes. No pressure. 10 points, 6 minutes. That's easy.
Beck, she wants to shoot the three, but they did a good job of closing her out. Straight back to her. She's got the height advantage. Gets it to go as the shot clock expires. And she's hurt her shoulder.
She has.
Beck's hurt her shoulder. That's not a good sign at all.
No, that's not a good sign at all.
She manages to fight for the rebound, but she's proppy. She's holding it still.
She needs to come out.
There's no point in risking her right now.
No, you got another game tomorrow. Get her out. Nice rip through.
Again, the Tornadoes are dominating the rebound count. Beck shoots for 3. I should mention the shoulder she was holding was her right shoulder, so a good transition.
Nice and 1. Beautiful finish.
So Taylor 16 points now as well, really getting in on the act. Of course, when you're about to rack up a 3-figure scoreboard, you're going to have a lot of players scoring a lot of points.
You are, definitely.
And
definitely.
Steph Reed with 5:10 to go has 40. Smith has 17. Taylor's 16 with a chance to join her. But looking at the other flip side, Stella Beck has now got 15 points, joining Hodges. And Hodges has 18 rebounds. So coming into tonight's game, averaging 20 and 10, she's more than held her end of the bargain.
Oh, absolutely. Look, she's had a really fantastic game, and I know that, with Steph on 40, it's kind of overshadowed her performance, but she has not stopped. She's been giving it her all. So, as I said, she'd be a great asset on any roster. Just watching her and her work ethic, getting in there, her finishing, she's done a fantastic effort.
And it looks like she just fits in as well. As she's not demanding the ball,
No.
She's not commanding anything like that, and looks like she's a really good team player. And again, the way the Tornadoes played, particularly early, they shared it around great. It was just that the Blues have been so hot tonight.
That's exactly right. Really, it's just basically comes down to that shooting percentage. They're shooting at 45% from the three-point line, the Blues. And that's where they've had it. They've just knocked their shots down. And you do that, you get momentum. It's a hard train to stop.
Well, they're shooting 65% from the field overall.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's
incredible.
phenomenal. And it's been Steph Reed that's done most of that damage too, because she's 16 of 18.
Yeah.
And again, Steph Reed in her college career wasn't known for putting up big point-scoring efforts either. It was more about her defense and her ability to distribute the ball.
It was, that's right. And it's so nice because she is just a beautiful, natural, get to the rack, finish off and shoot. So it's nice to see her be able to do that here.
And in adding a 3-point shot to her game, my Lord, 5 of 5 from downtown tonight.
Incredible. I kind of don't want her to shoot again, just so she keeps that record.
But I do,
because I want to see 50.
And she hasn't put up a shot since she's come back on.
No, she hasn't. Come on, Steph. No time to be conservative now.
We'll call a media timeout so you can go and have a chat with her.
Send the message. Pigeon over to Jess May. Come on.
Again, the Tornadoes inside out. That's deflected
Oh, good catch, Louise.
by Jackson. And of course, you picked a great night. You picked a great night to have your team here. Nat,
Yes.
of course, you're under 12s to see what high percentage shooting's all about.
Oh, yes, absolutely. They could work on their shooting percentage.
Hodges hands off to Beck. And Beck goes all the
screen.
way. Now, is that going to count? Is it going to be waved off?
Nice
The
goal.
basket's waved off. And it's Steph Reed drawing the charge. Now, I'm not a statistician. Does that count as a steal?
I'm sure they could put it down as one.
Certainly force the turnover.
All right, now everyone just clear out. Let's just run some flat.
But the
Here we go.
step
She's
back
going
jumper.
for it.
Oh, my!
Here we go. She's
42!
That was intentional. That was intentional to get 50.
And
Here, give it to her. Give it to her.
There's a turnover. She's going all the way. Step back.
Yes, she is. Oh!
If you haven't realised already, Nat Porter's getting excited. We want 50. So the Blues are on 99. Kick out, corner 3.
Oh!
Schoenfelder. Now,
Amazing.
I may be wrong, but I think that may be her first points.
I would imagine her first points ever in NBL 1. Probably her first minutes. How awesome.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good overturn here. Because even Jackson, as soon as she did it, she was like, oh, no, yeah, I know, I tapped it out. And the
Cut
ref,
it out. Yeah.
the funny thing is, she was right in front of the ref. That's
Yes.
a telltale. He should have picked up on that. So they're going to put the shot clock back to 14. But the Blues are 102
They've cracked the mark.
to 61. That's a shellacking in anyone's book.
That is a massive shellacking. That's a hard one to get back up for tomorrow.
So there's only 3 Blues players that haven't scored tonight. It's Fiamengo, Bora and Chernisos.
Isolation here on the wing.
Reid. She's going to pull the trigger, isn't she?
Yes,
Well, that's
she
a
is.
foul.
Oh,
The referee put his hand
Teagues,
up to
good
call
board.
it, but then didn't. She's almost in a difficult position, isn't she? You'd rather just play a natural game.
yeah, that's right. Just keep going with it.
Because
Now we're all standing and watching.
everyone's become so conscious of it. That's not how she got there.
No, that's right.
Right idea, couldn't execute, and the backcourt foul by O'Neill.
Foul on Tornadoes number 1, Sarah O'Neill. So first foul.
So this high-octane pace we were talking about is almost evaporated entirely.
She'll go to the line.
Yes, so we're in the bonus.
That's it.
Reid will go to the line for 2. Well, there's one way
There
to
we go.
start.
That's it.
Keep collecting them.
Drive at them.
So 42 points. We've got 3 minutes to go. Still well possible. I like to see the Blues try and up the tempo off every possession just to get it there, because you know Reid's going to be up the court.
Yes, she is. It's sort of like a game now. The Tornadoes, they're like, we don't want her to get 50.
Not
That's it.
against us.
Who cares about losing? She's not going to get 50.
So make that 44 points to Reid.
44 for the game so far.
She's plus 39. Sorry, I'll take that back. Plus 41.
Sarah O'Neill.
You can't see, but Nat's just giving Steph the wave. Come on, hurry up.
Good rebound.
Great rebound by Jackson. She stepped out of court. So we're going to see some youngsters come back into the game as Fowler, Smith and Jackson step out. Bora, Riley and Chernisov in. And Steph Reid saying, come on, full court pressure. This will get me
Let's
my 50.
get up, get up, get up.
And Reid gets a foot on it. And she's dancing.
She could play a whole another game, I think.
She's had a big night already.
Shot clock reset.
Oh,
Nearly turned over. Again, in that first half, the Tornadoes had all kinds of trouble with that full court pressure.
they really did.
And it's a really important win for the Blues because next week they host the Wildcats. And right now, the way things are looking, they'd like their chances. Oh, corner 3, Reid. Oh, it was long. And we've got a foul called off the ball. It looks like it might be Chernisov with a push off.
Foul on Blues number 2, Cassie Bora.
No, it was Bora.
See that extended pressure again.
And Bora nearly gets the pick.
Oh, wow.
Riley does. Still remains
work.
in the hands. And
Nice rebound.
Big rebound, number 19
Brittany Hodges.
by Hodges. She's had a big night. Certainly been one player the Blues have not been able to contain inside. Riley loves that spot,
She loves it.
but she's long. So the hot shooting has cooled off as the Blues have gone deep into their bench. So I'm going to let Riley do the ball handling and let Reid work off ball.
Let Reid just pop up.
But of course it ends straight in her hands anyway.
Nice.
Oh, she's got the ball on a string. It's blocked.
Blues ball.
Great defensive play.
Mission shut down Reid. She's giggling out there.
Wide open.
Oh,
She gave it up. Oh, great
That's
dish. Fiamingo lost the handle. Chernousov.
oh, great job.
And this time it's going to be called for a block as Chernousov was moving sideways. And it's going to be Hodges again. But 106-65 again. 106. Don't say that very often in a women's game.
No, you don't.
And it's been a blistering performance by the Blues tonight. They've been able to go well deep on their bench and give a lot of minutes to their junior players. And it says something that Reid is the oldest player on the court for the Blues. So Hodges
19 and 19.
is up to 19 with 19 rebounds. Big night,
Big
as
night.
Nat points out. I'll tell you what though, if you're building a team at this level, Hodges is one you'd be eyeing off.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Tornadoes have done well to bring someone like her in.
They really have. I'm impressed by her game.
Hodges was a star of Furman University. Played the last year in Europe, and before that was playing in the WA State League, the State Basketball League.
Okay.
So it's not going to get any easier for the... Oh, Reid with a steal. And a handoff. Riley, come on, make that shot. Give her assist.
Oh, good steal. Pop the corner.
There you go. Good recognition to get it
Come on,
back to
come on,
Reid.
come on. Yes!
And she does!
Okay, she just needs 3.
47 points, Steph Reid.
Oh, another
Boy
steal.
with
Get
the
it,
steal.
Get it.
Oh, she threw it out of bounds.
Yep.
54 seconds. Can Reid get her 50?
We should be
She
calling a
deserves it.
timeout. Come on.
Run a
Timeout,
po-
script to play. Let's go, 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 go.
Oh, they're struggling to get over half court. There's a steal. Reid, pull the trigger. It's 50 points, Stephanie Reid.
Yes!
Everyone takes a stand in the crowd.
This is like one of the best days of my life.
Everyone on their feet, including us, Nat.
Amazing.
And the Blues are off and running again. Can she make it more? Oh, that's a pass.
Assist.
There it goes. It's going up, surely. Riley with a step through. She's off. The
I feel like I need
Tornadoes
to
are gonna-
stand up and worship her when she walks off the court. Bam.
And that's going to be dribbled out. What a victory by the Powerade Frankston Blues. 114-67 over the Launceston Tornadoes. And we've witnessed history tonight.
Amazing.
Nat Porter here next to me is bowing down before Stephanie Reid. 50 points.
Man,
That must be well, it's certainly an NBL
Yes.
1 record.
that's a record. That's definitely a record. She's going to have her name on the front of the gym. Yeah.
What a performance by the Blues. And they were led by that lady, Stephanie Reid. Let's go through her numbers, Nat.
Yes, let's do that.
19 of 25 from the field. 19, she nearly hit 20 field goals. It's phenomenal. 7 of 8 from downtown, of course, made back-to-back trays late to get her 50. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. She only had 2 rebounds, but we'll forgive her for that because she also had 10 assists, 7 steals. She nearly had a triple-double without rebounds.
Absolutely incredible.
What a performance.
What a stat line.
And, you know, it's so easy to get caught up in what Steph Reid did tonight, and we should get caught up in what Steph Reid did. But she had great support. Saray Taylor, 17 points, was absolutely phenomenal. She went 7 of 12 from the field. Taylor Lee had 10 points as well, with 3 assists, 4 steals of her own.
Yep.
And Joanna Smith, you know, it's tough to be an import in this league. It's even tougher to be a shooting guard as an import in this league. She had 17 points tonight, 7 of 13 shooting, 7 rebounds. She also had a couple of steals as well. but only 3 of the Blues players didn't score tonight.
Yeah.
Such was their depth of scoring. But we can't forget a performance. There was a brilliant performance by Hodges for Launceston. 19 points and 19 rebounds. She nearly got a 20-20 double-double.
Yeah, she did.
Such was her performance, and quite easily could have got it. And she did have some great support from Stella Beck, who battled hard, 15 points, 11 rebounds. O'Neill had 12 and 12. So 3 players with double-doubles.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have the depth. As we talked about, they lost Gardner in the first half. She only played 14 minutes for her 8 points. She hurt her knee, and we saw late, Beck showed signs she may have done her shoulder late as well, was holding that, but managed to play the game out.
Yeah.
And Nat, have you seen a better Blues women's performance than that tonight?
No, definitely not. That was absolutely incredible. What a fascinating game of basketball. And, yeah, as we said, Steph, unbelievably amazing, but the contributions coming off the bench, the depth, such a fantastic team effort. So I'm sure they'll walk out of here with heads held very high, and hopefully this, we see a bit more of this to come.
And
really.
You're going to go home and talk about this a bit, aren't
Oh,
you?
I'm going to go over and see Steph, actually.
So big night by Steph Reid has led the Blues to victory, but it doesn't get easy for the Tornadoes. They're going to back up tomorrow against Eltham.
They do.
And
They
right
do.
now, with an 8-person roster and with potentially Gardner not playing, who knows about Beck, how she pulls up with her shoulder. They're in trouble.
They are. That's going to be a real tough game for them tomorrow. But, funnier things have happened, and teams can come back, and they got nothing to lose. They just go out there and play as best they can. So,
And the Blues, they've got to come back next week, and they've got Eltham as well.
That's right.
So again, things are looking up for the Frankston Blues tonight here at Frankston. We'll wrap this one up. We'll be joined by the men shortly, but 114 to 67. You heard me right, 114 to 67 here at Frankston. And it was Steph Reid's night, 50 points and 10 assists. We'll be back next week for the women, but the men are coming up shortly. Join us soon. Thanks, Nat, for
Thanks,
a great
Damien.
call.
Thank you.